Hi students, welcome to the second session of risk management. During the previous session, we discussed the introduction of risk management and also the nature of risk. In the current session, we are going to discuss managing a risk, how to manage a risk, or simply risk management. Every project involves risk. Project risk prevent the project from being completed successfully. Another type of risk, business risk, they are different from project risk. When the delivered products are not profitable in an organization, such a risk can be considered as business risk. Here we are going to study how to manage project risk. How to manage project risk. The objective of risk management is to avoid or minimize the adverse effects of unforeseen events. It can be done by avoiding the risk or by drawing up contingency action plans for dealing with the risk. There are a number of models to manage risk. Most of the models are similar. In that models, we can identify two main components. The first component is risk identification and the next is risk management. All models we can see these two components, risk identification and risk management. When risks that could prevent a project's success are identified, plans can be made to reduce or to remove their threat. The plans are then reassessed to ensure that the original risks are reduced sufficiently and also no new risks are introducing. Take the risk that staff inexperience with a new technology could lead to delays in software development. To reduce this risk, consultant expert in the new technology might be recruited. However, the use of consultant might introduce the new risk that the knowledge about the new technology is not transferred to the permanent staff, making subsequent software maintenance problematic. Having identified this new risk, further risk reduction activities can be planned. Barry Bohm developed a model. The structure of the model was a task breakdown structure. That model is known as risk engineering. Barry Bohm's model for risk engineering. Bohm's risk engineering task breakdown structure is represented here. This is based on the breakdown presented by Barry Bohm in the tutorial on software risk management in 1989 on IEEE Computer Society. Barry Bohm's risk engineering task breakdown structure consists of two major components: risk analysis and risk management. Risk analysis further classified into risk identification, risk estimation, and risk evaluation. Risk management is again classified to risk planning, risk control, risk monitoring, risk directing, and risk staffing. Here we are going to discuss each of the various steps comes under the risk analysis and risk management. The first one is risk identification. Risk identification consists of listing all of the risks that can adversely affect the successful execution of the project. The two main approaches to the identification of risk are the use of checklist and brainstorming. Checklists are simply list of the risks that have been found to occur regularly in software development projects. A specialized list of software development risks such as personnel shortfalls, unrealistic time and cost estimates, developing the wrong software functions, developing the wrong user interface, gold plating, etc. can appear. Ideally, a group of representative project stakeholders examines a checklist identifying risks applicable to their project. Often the checklist suggests potential countermeasures or risk reduction techniques for each risk. The next is brainstorming. Ideally, representatives of the main stakeholders should be brought together once some kind of preliminary plan has been drafted. They can identify using their individual knowledge of different parts of the project the problems that might occur. This collaborative approach may generate a sense of ownership in the project. The second step is risk estimation. Risk estimation consists of assessing the risk probability or risk likelihood and estimating the impact of each risk. Third step is risk evaluation. Risk evaluation consists of ranking the risk and also determining risk aversion strategies. What are the various risk reduction or risk aversion strategies? In next step, risk planning comes under risk management step, risk management classification, risk planning. It consists of drawing up contingency plans and where appropriate, adding these to the project's task structure. With small projects, risk planning is likely to be the responsibility of the project manager. But medium or large projects will benefit from the appointment of a full-time risk manager. The next stage is risk control. Risk control concerns the main functions of the risk manager in minimizing and reacting to problems throughout the project. This function will include aspects of quality control in addition to dealing with problems as they occur. The next one is risk monitoring. Risk monitoring. It must be an ongoing activity, as the importance and likelihood of particular risk can change as the project proceeds. The last section in or the last stage in risk engineering or specifically risk management is risk directing and risk staffing. They are concerned with the day-to-day management of risk, risk aversion and problem solving strategies frequently involve the use of additional staff, and this must be planned for and directed. Next stage, health and safety factors. They are not directly related to the risk engineering. Whatever task model or whichever techniques are used, risk management will not be effective unless all project staff are risk oriented and are provided with an environment where they can freely discuss the risk that might affect a project. All too often, team members who identify potential risk at an early stage are seen as having a negative attitude. Writing about attitudes to risk, Dwayne Phillips remarks that I have seen a room get suddenly quiet when someone brings up a concern, but says that pretending that problems will not occur will not prevent them. For effective risk management, it is important that the project team are encouraged to identify and discuss risk as early as possible in the project's life. In this current section, we have discussed risk engineering, the model developed by Barry Bohm to manage the risk, the techniques, the steps, how risk can be identified and quantified, and are designed to provide a model or framework known as risk engineering. Okay, thank you.